Hey guys, I have been looking forward to this video all day because it has just been brewing inside of me. So here's the thing. So today was one of those days that like nothing went the way that I thought it would go or wanted it to go. And let me just preface this with this is all like luxury first world problems. Nothing actually bad happened to me today. But it felt like one thing after another, just like little breakdowns, little miscommunications, little disappointments. And I just started to lose my mind. Like I was frustrated and spinning, and the more that I spun, the more I generated little breakdowns and little confusions, and then things like my credit card wouldn't work or my car was being funny, and I was just losing my mind. And I actually had some flashbacks to traveling with Nydia this last spring in Asia. And we would just have some cultural upsets or surprises, and we would joke like, you know, take my earrings, I'm going into fight, hold me back. And neither of us would, if you know me at all, I would never physically fight. Like I'm a fighter. Anyway, but I had this moment today of while I'm by myself, like, hold me back, take my earrings, I'm going in. Because I was just so unraveled. And also I had this whole other plan of something I would talk about in a video today, and just lost it. Like, couldn't pull myself together, which I thought was perfect. Like, of course that wouldn't go the way that I thought it would go today. So here's my two things I want to talk about. I realized in all of this spinning insanity that I generated for myself that I have this assumption that since I've done all this work and that I've coached like over 1,000 people, and I've been so invested in like being not like a good person, like the right kind of person, but like the best version of myself, that somehow then I shouldn't have these kinds of breakdowns. So I thought I would talk a little bit about two myths that I run into with the coaching world and just kind of workshops in general. Myth number one is that if I do this work, I'm going to be perfect. And then we're not perfect, and we get super disappointed because it turns out we're still human. The other myth is like kind of tied in with the same number one, is that I know someone who's done work, I know someone who's done coaching or workshops, and they're not perfect yet. They still make all kinds of mistakes, and I don't like how they're living their life. So a judgment on other people that since they did things and it doesn't seem like they're perfect yet, it must not work. Myth number two is there must be something wrong with me before I do work. Like I'll get coaching, I'll go do a workshop because there must be something broken in me. And so we either think that that's kind of, it's like the paradigm around coaching or doing work on ourselves is that we must be a mess first. So it means either we're admitting we're broken or a disaster, or we wait till we think we're broken or a disaster and then get invested in ourselves, which is insane. So what I want to just present that I got to experience for myself today, a lot of that was ego, like my own, like, why am I crazy? It's just my own ego judging myself. And here's the way that I think the way that coaching and workshops and investing in personal growth actually do help us. At least how it's helped me. So first of all, I'm human. I'm always going to be human. You're always going to be human. We're going to be human. And part of our human experience is making mistakes and doing things backwards and upside down and tumbling through life sometimes. And it's just how it goes. And something that's been so important to me is that I can now, like, I have the power to relate to that with more ease and more like, it's not who I am, it's just what I'm doing. And also like, wow, this is what I'm generating today versus it's happening to me. So like an ownership, a power over, and also like not collapsing it with it's who I am or what I deserve or something like that. Thank you, Manny. And also, it's also supported me with like, I get to have my experience and experience my experience, and then also notice like, oh, I'm kind of reacting to this other thing going on, or, oh yeah, I do get triggered around this. So it's easier for me to spot what's going on with me. So I have my experience versus my experience having me. And in that, I can fully experience everything going on, see what's really like the deeper things kind of bubbling up, so I have more perspective in my life and who I am, and also can choose to get back on the track that does bring me joy and ease much quicker and with much less damage to the people around me. So I hope that makes sense. And if any of this piques your curiosity at all, I want to just remind you that we never know what's possible. Like, we absolutely have no idea what's coming tomorrow, what we can do that we don't know how, what little mystery or surprise is on its way for us. And I encourage you, if you have any, if any little bells going off of like, maybe there's something here for me, look into it, call me, text me. I am offering some specials on coaching packages through the next month or so, partway through August probably. And also August 5 and 6, we are offering the big training in Portland. And I put a link in the little tab here. So check it out, see what's there for you. And I'll just add that I ended my little spin breakdown with talking to one of my friends and just dying laughing about how insane I was today. Which is good times. It's always good to laugh, right? So that is my 2 cents on life and coaching and creating gold in any situation. And love the challenge of getting to share myself and create possibility for you too. So that's it for now. Big kiss and hear from you soon. Bye.